Welcome, sweeties. Laura here, ready to embark on another enlightening journey into the heart of the tarot. I'm so glad you're joining me today. Today, we're settling in for a gentle chat about the tarot, a practice that's so much more than just telling the future. It's about understanding ourselves, our paths, and the energies that surround us. Think of it as a warm cup of tea for the soul, a moment to pause, reflect, and gain insights that might otherwise remain hidden. The cards offer wisdom, a gentle nudge in the right direction, not fear. They aren't meant to scare or intimidate, but to empower you with knowledge, guiding us with a soft, knowing hand. They illuminate the hidden corners of our lives, offering clarity and understanding. Each card is like an old friend, weathered by time and experience, offering a new perspective on our journey, a chance to see things from a different angle, to challenge our assumptions, and to grow. Let's get comfortable, find a cozy spot, and open our hearts to the messages waiting for us. Be receptive to the subtle whispers of intuition and the gentle guidance of the cards. We'll explore a card that asks us to pause and see things from a new angle, to suspend our usual way of thinking and embrace a different viewpoint. The Hanged Man, a card that often evokes a sense of mystery and perhaps even a little apprehension. This card is about finding peace in the pause, about surrendering to the present moment and trusting that everything is unfolding as it should, and wisdom in waiting. It's a reminder that sometimes the greatest insights come when we stop striving and simply allow ourselves to be. So, take a deep breath, let go of the day, release any tension or worries you might be holding on to, and join me as we uncover the gentle lessons of the Hanged Man. Together, we'll unravel its symbolism and discover how it can guide us towards greater self-awareness. Together, we'll discover how its message can bring clarity, shedding light on situations that may have seemed confusing or overwhelming, and calm to your life, allowing you to navigate challenges with greater ease and grace. Now, let's turn our attention to a card that often evokes a sense of mystery and perhaps even a bit of unease: the Hanged Man. This card stands out in the Major Arcana, depicting a figure suspended upside down, card number 12 of the Major Arcana. It holds a significant place within the tarot's journey. 12 marks a cycle's completion, a point where we've gathered experiences, learned lessons, and prepared for what's next. It represents a natural pause before the next phase, a moment of stillness that allows for reflection and introspection. This isn't a forced stop, but rather an organic transition. The Hanged Man invites us to surrender, to release our grip on the reins of control. This isn't surrender in defeat, a giving up of hope, but rather in letting go of the need to dictate every outcome. It's about trusting the process, even when it feels uncomfortable. It's about releasing how we think things should be, the rigid expectations we often place upon ourselves and the world around us. It's about opening to how they truly are, accepting the present moment without resistance, and allowing for possibilities beyond our current understanding. Sometimes the greatest progress we can make comes from stillness, not action. It's in these moments of quiet contemplation that we can truly hear our inner voice and gain clarity. The card's central theme is a reversal of perspective, a shift in how we perceive our circumstances and ourselves, seeing the world anew with fresh eyes and an open heart. It's about challenging our assumptions and biases. By suspending old habits, the patterns of thought and behavior that no longer serve us, we create space for insight, for new understandings to emerge from the depths of our subconscious. This is a conscious pause, a deliberate choice to step back from the chaos of daily life, a chance to observe and reflect on our journey, to assess where we've been and where we're going, without judgment or criticism. When this card appears in a reading, it's a loving invitation to look at your life from a different angle, to consider alternative perspectives and possibilities. In this suspended state, where action is temporarily halted, clarity and wisdom emerge, like stars appearing in the night sky, guiding your next steps with newfound understanding and a deeper connection to your inner self. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the greatest growth comes from letting go. Let's explore the symbols within the Hanged Man. The living, T-shaped tree represents connection between worlds. Suspension is peaceful and voluntary, a chosen pause, not a forced one. The golden halo around the head symbolizes enlightenment and spiritual awakening. Stillness on the outside, but inner illumination is unfolding. Blue and red colors blend intuition with action, spiritual insights ready to be lived. The card's imagery promises that reflection leads to purposeful action. Every detail reminds us this is a sacred, nourishing pause. The Hanged Man's message is clear. Growth happens in the quiet moments. Trust the process. Wisdom is being born within you. Let the symbols guide you to deeper understanding. Let's look deeper at the T-shaped tree, a central symbol in understanding the Hanged Man. This isn't just any tree. Its very form speaks to the core of the card's message. We'll explore how its structure reflects the balance and tension inherent in this transformative pause. Consider the strength and resilience of a tree, deeply rooted yet reaching towards the sky. It represents life, growth, and the interconnectedness of all things. The horizontal beam, that sturdy branch extending outwards, is our daily life, the realm of action, routine, and the tangible world. It represents our everyday concerns, our responsibilities, and the paths we typically tread. It's the familiar ground we walk upon, the choices we make, and the consequences we face in our daily existence. The vertical, the strong, upright trunk represents our spiritual path. It's the journey inward, the quest for meaning, and the connection to something larger than ourselves. This is the path of introspection, meditation, and the search for deeper understanding. It's the unwavering core that supports us, providing strength and stability as we navigate the complexities of life. Where they cross, where the horizontal meets the vertical, is a sacred center, a point of balance between worlds. It's the intersection of the mundane and the divine, the earthly and the spiritual. This is where we find harmony, where we integrate our daily experiences with our deeper purpose. It's a place of profound potential, where transformation and growth can occur. The Hanged Man's suspension from the living tree is not a punishment, but rather a deliberate choice. It's a voluntary act of surrender, a willingness to see the world from a different perspective. He's not dead, nor is he suffering. He's simply paused, suspended between worlds, gaining new insights. This shows a temporary detachment from the material world, a stepping back from the everyday hustle and bustle. It's a conscious decision to disconnect from external distractions and turn inward, focusing on inner reflection and spiritual growth. This detachment allows for a clearer perspective, free from the constraints of worldly concerns. It's about focusing on spiritual growth, nurturing the seeds of inner wisdom and allowing them to sprout. This is a time for introspection, for examining our beliefs and values, and for aligning ourselves with our true purpose. It's a period of incubation, where we allow new ideas and perspectives to take root. The tree's leaves remind us this is a fertile, living pause, not a stagnant or unproductive one. Even in stillness, there is growth and potential. The leaves symbolize abundance, vitality, and the continuous cycle of life. They remind us that even in moments of apparent inactivity, we are still evolving and transforming. The rope tied gently around one ankle is a crucial detail. It's not a harsh binding, but a soft restraint. This signals a chosen, trusting surrender, an acceptance of the present moment, and a willingness to let go of control. It's a recognition that sometimes the greatest progress comes from surrendering to the flow of life, trusting that everything is unfolding as it should. The upper body is free, a key element often overlooked. This means our mind and spirit can explore even as we wait. While physically suspended, our thoughts and intuition are unbound, free to roam and discover new perspectives. This is a time for deep contemplation, for exploring the inner landscapes of our minds, and for connecting with our intuition. This gentle tether is about faith, a belief in something beyond our immediate understanding. It's about trusting the process, even when we can't see the outcome. It's about having faith that the universe is guiding us, even when we feel lost or uncertain. This trust allows us to surrender to the present moment and to find peace in the midst of uncertainty, trusting the tree as a symbol of life and growth, and ultimately trusting yourself and your own inner wisdom. The Hanged Man teaches us to let go of control, to release our grip on the reins and allow life to unfold as it may, and to trust in life's timing, understanding that everything happens in its own perfect moment. Patience is key here, allowing things to unfold naturally without forcing or rushing the process. In surrender, in letting go of our need to control, we find growth and renewal, a rebirth of the spirit, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. When the Hanged Man appears upright, it's a gentle nudge to pause and reflect. The most profound progress now comes from stillness, not action. Surrendering your agenda allows higher wisdom to guide you. This is a time for patience, meditation, and seeing things anew. Embracing this card means consciously stepping back and honoring the need for rest. Spiritual awakening happens as you release old patterns and open to new insights. In surrender, we find freedom, liberated from stress and the need to control. Trust that this pause will bring clarity and renewed direction. When the Hanged Man appears reversed, it highlights resistance to the pause you need. You may be pushing forward when the universe asks you to stop. This can feel like being stuck or frustrated, fighting against life's flow. The more you struggle, the tighter the knots become. Are you clinging to old ideas or playing the victim? The card asks you to shift from powerless sacrifice to conscious surrender. Stop resisting. Clarity comes in stillness, not struggle. This is your permission to let go and trust the process. The Hanged Man's message is often simple. Wait. If you're considering action, delay. More information will come through patience. In relationships, it signals a time for inner work and new perspectives. In career or finances, it advises pausing before big moves or investments. Use this time to reflect on your true goals and redefine success. The answers you seek are within, not outside. Embrace meditation, journaling, or quiet time in nature. Breakthroughs come in moments of contemplation. Trust the pause. It's a gift for your soul. As we close, let's hold the Hanged Man's wisdom in our hearts. This card teaches patience, trust, and the power of surrender. Honoring stillness brings clarity and peace. Small acts of reflection, meditation, quiet walks, nourish your spirit. The living tree, gentle tether, and glowing halo are symbols of transformation, not suffering. Waiting is fertile ground for growth. Next time you feel stuck, remember the Hanged Man and see your pause as sacred. Thank you for joining me. May this message bring calm and clarity to your day. Subscribe for more tarot wisdom and gentle guidance.